SVG's Jason Dackman here, and it's been 3 years now since Space City Home Network launched in the Houston metro area. And my goodness, it's been an eventful few years. We're here with John Valek from Space City Home Network. John, thanks so much for taking the time. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with what's happened over those last few years. It's been interesting to see how you guys have evolved. What's changed for you and your team since that first initial when the teams brought you guys on to where you guys are today?
Well, the funny part about it was when the team took over, the biggest thing that they said is, hey, we want to make this different. So when the fans tune in on the first game that we own the network, how will they know that, hey, this is different? And the two things that I told them was, it would be nice to add some new technology. It would also be nice to get a little bit more access. So the first thing that we did was we added the Dactyl Cam, to the Rockets broadcast. At that time, 3 years ago, we were one of the few teams to only have the wire cam in basketball. So it worked out really well. Now, again, we still had to sell it. Our sales department was able to go out and sell that camera. So it ended up giving us that unique look, but cost-wise, it wasn't as bad because it was sold.
Sure.
And then the access, was awesome too. Like we tried to, over the years, to mic players and coaches, and it was tough to get across the finish line there. But then once the teams took over, we were able to get a little bit more access, and that's helped out a lot. And then when you look on the baseball side, it was the same thing. We took the wire camera, brought it over to baseball, started getting some more access there. So it's been really, really good.
And again, deploying these efficiently, right? Like making sure that you're getting your bang for your buck with these systems that are amazing and create a better product for the fan. But, stuff costs money, right?
Yeah. No, it does. And, you just got to be fiscally responsible. And I think a lot of this has to do with the relationships that we have. And with the UmpView cam, Matt Lip from Turner gave me a call, wanted to know what we were putting out when they were coming out to our place. And I told him cameras we're putting out, he said, hey, we're getting the UmpView. So I was like, oh, well, I'll go make a phone call out there and see if I can use it for one of our games. So this way we were able to split costs with travel, and we were able to get, the UmpView camera for a 3-game series. So it worked out really well.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Cool. So beyond the game, you guys also create a lot of original content, certainly your studio shows and stuff, but other things as well. What's been the focus there, and how have you guys created a brand and a programming slate that's really personal to you guys? Right.
So what we do is, we're big into shoulder programming for both teams. So we do Astros Bases Loaded, Rockets All Access. We'll do some games where we expand our pregame show to an hour on select games. And then, the other thing too is that, we end up doing our studio shows. We'll bring in Calvin Murphy, for example, and do a show just on, his journey from, growing up in Connecticut to becoming a Hall of Famer.
Right.
So, there's all kinds of things that you can do. And the great part about it is, we have 3 staff producers that do our pre and post game shows, but also could do shoulder programming. And then we have 2 senior producers that produce our Rockets and Astros games. And what we've been doing over these past couple of years is giving these pre-post game producers the opportunity to get in the truck and start doing games as well.
That's huge. Very cool. Well, John, great work out there. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for taking the time.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it. For more on Space City Home Network, make sure to stay tuned to sportsvideo.org, SVG Play, and the SVG YouTube channel.